Hi guys, and welcome to Brave Dog Training Online. Have you ever asked yourself if working with a trainer is the right decision for you, and what should you even tell that trainer? Then this video is for you, because we're talking about when working with a trainer makes sense. And I'm Anita. I am a professional dog trainer. I show you how to build a trusting relationship with your dog, to teach him life skills, to have a good time together and conquer fear and reactivity. And I would love for you to like and subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, have fun. Alright, so there is never one right decision. And in theory, you could learn everything yourself. You could learn about dog behavior and how to train and what are the little tricks and little things you can do to make training easier or to help your dog, and you can learn why your dog does things in certain situations and what's motivating your dog, how this all works. And this is what I've done. Of course, I did have trainers as well, and this wasn't free for me because I spent a lot of money on education. But in theory, you can learn it all by yourself. If you have, like me, a true passion for it, if you're just curious about everything dog related and you're just insanely dedicated to the whole topic and to all those things, then you can do that. But it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of dedication. And if you're just saying, well, I am interested in my own dog, but I don't have to be a trainer, then working with a trainer makes your life a lot easier. And I'm saying trainer, not behavior consultant, because where I live, trainer is just more common. And where I live, it doesn't make a difference. If you have the education, you can work with behavior cases and still call yourself a trainer. So that's it. But a trainer, a good one, can steer you in the right direction with your dog, can make you individual plans or provide you with courses that lead you step by step to results. Results are way faster because if you want to learn everything yourself, it takes a lot of time. I am by far not finished learning. I will never be. And none of my colleagues will ever be. And I'm into this 6 years now. And after 2 years of constant learning, I started my first training cases. So this was also the time where I trusted myself with really making a difference for my dog. 2 years. And had I worked with a trainer consistently, it would have taken a lot less time. But as I said, I was just passionate and curious and I wanted to do that. Okay. But you don't have to do it alone. You can get a trainer and have way faster results. And why don't you write me in the comments if you're working with a trainer at the moment, or if you're thinking about it, or if you haven't tried it yet because you're not sure how a trainer will treat you or your dog. And this is actually something very important. For me, I'm not judgmental. Or at least I try to be. Yes, We are all humans and we have our trigger points. And sometimes it's hard not to be judgmental, especially when I'm hearing stories about abuse. But yes, there are trainers out there who will give you a hard time because you're not strict enough or not consistent enough or whatever. And this is not very professional. And it happens sometimes. But if this is the only thing that's happening constantly in your training sessions, then I'm very sorry, but that's not the right trainer for you. On the other hand, there are things that are very important in working with a trainer, and that is, in my opinion, honesty and trust. So, for me, if I have worked with a professional, or if I work with a professional now for, it doesn't matter what. For example, if you're having a dream of having your own homepage and you can either do everything yourself and teach you everything, or you can go to a professional and work with him who can show you how to do your special thing or does it for you. And that's the same thing with dog training. But you have to be able to trust that person. And to be able to trust a trainer, for me, it has to be somebody who is fair and uses ethical methods and is not in any kind hurting the dog. That's very important. And also not hurting the person on the other end of the leash. So you. And I have seen trainers yell at their clients all the time. The whole group session long, there was just yelling at the people, yelling at the dogs. And this is not an environment I would like to train in. And if you're the same, you don't have to put up with that. All right? But there are other things, like if your trainer is asking you questions, and my clients get a whole questionnaire before the first session. And sometimes I get that questionnaire back and it's just some questions are answered with one word and the other questions aren't answered at all. And this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't help. So if your trainer is asking you questions, it's not to humiliate you in any kind of way or find out what you did wrong. It's just to find out what your dog's issues are, what your life looks like, where we can improve stuff to make it easier for you and your dog to just have fun training and to have the quickest results in the most easy way possible. So don't worry if your trainer is asking you a lot of questions. That's something that we need to figure out the best way to work with your dog. All right? Because we don't know your dog as well as you do. That's why we need to work together. Okay? And if this sounds good for you, if this sounds like the right solution for you and your dog right now, go to the description, click the link, get a free call, and we see how I can support you and how training can look like for your special situation. Because you deserve nothing less than a perfect solution. As far as that's possible. Right? So I wish you an amazing time with your dog. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on the video. I love reading comments and I will get back to as much of them as possible. Until next time. Bye.